Over 500,000 people in Britain today use hypnosis as an alternative treatment to sort out problems such as smoking, depression and anxiety. But to what extent does it really work? I'm Charlotte Gay, a local radio journalist, and I'm here to uncover the truth behind hypnotherapy and see how it can really benefit people's lives. My first stop is to see Nick Otham, one of the few hypnotherapists registered to the prestigious Royal Society of Medicine. So Nick, what can you tell me about hypnotherapy? What actually is it?
I say hypnotherapy is a focus of the mind. Most people experience trance, which is another word for hypnotherapy, probably 3, 4, 5 times per day. The false assumption is the brain slows down in trance. In fact, the reverse is true. The brain is very, very heightened at that time, and that's how the brain can learn very, very quickly. It's easy for anybody.
Okay, so you'd be able to put me under hypnosis right now then?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay, so you decided to experience trance, and Charlotte, how do you feel about that?
Well, I'm feeling kind of quite nervous, if I'm honest. Although I'm willing to do it and wanting to kind of experience it, part of me is still thinking, not really sure if I want to have my mind opened up like that.
And what sort of things you got planned this afternoon?
Going off and doing some more filming and things, but generally just general build-up of uni work to be getting on with and different things like that.
So how busy is that?
Fairly busy, got quite a few things.
Right, okay, Charlotte, just relax, and we're just going to have your arm and just put it forward and just hold your arm out slightly like that. I'm just going to let go, and your arm's going to be very, very rigid, and hold it up like that. And you're just going to relax even more so and be aware, but not really being aware of everything around you this time. And this time only you can think about all those things which you've never thought of before, because even though you can't see what you haven't heard before, and those things which you've heard.
Well, that was an interesting experience, but I can't say I felt at all relaxed or hypnotised. Maybe it was just Nick's methods, but I don't really feel like it worked on me at all. But I am curious to go find out more, so I'm going to go and do some more research. The next day I went to meet Jamie to see how his life has been affected by hypnotherapy. So Jamie, why did you decide to try out hypnotherapy?
I'd been a smoker for about 15 years, and a friend of mine decided they were going to try hypnosis. So actually 4 of us went together. I wouldn't have thought about it myself. It was just purely because somebody else had thought of it first.
And how effective was the treatment for you?
All 4 of us gave up, all 4 of us that went, and I stopped for 3 years. I then went to a Christmas party and started again. And carried on smoking for a further 3 years, and then I went back to hypnosis again, and again I stopped. So it was quite effective for me.
Now, how long have you been an ex-smoker for?
It's been 7 years since I last smoked.
And how do you feel now when you're surrounded by smokers?
I feel okay. I mean, I don't particularly want one. I did when I first stopped. I have tried other methods in the past to stop. I tried patches and gum and willpower and all sorts, but nothing has worked like hypnosis. I literally haven't smoked since the day I walked out the last time I went.
And how has hypnotherapy affected your life since?
It's been amazing, really. I mean, I literally have been to a session that cost, I think it was about £40 at the time, £50, and I've stopped smoking, so it's saved all that money. I feel healthier, just generally my outlook on life is better. I'm not tied to a cigarette, basically, so yeah, it's amazing, I have to say.
It's interesting to hear from Jamie about the benefits of hypnosis and how it can prove to be a long-term solution. But how does it actually work? Andrea Lindsay, a qualified hypnotherapist, has had a 90% success rate with her clients. She clarified for us some of the misconceptions surrounding hypnotherapy.
I think the most important thing that anybody who's ever wondering about hypnotherapy should know is that hypnotherapy can't make anybody do anything they don't want to do. But you will find hundreds, probably thousands of research papers that demonstrate hypnotherapy has proven success rates. But to, let's say, help somebody stop smoking, it doesn't matter how long they've been smoking or how much they smoke, one session of about an hour and a half, they want to stop, can help them stop smoking for good. I think that's amazing.
Emma is a long-term sufferer of panic attacks and anxiety, and today she has come to meet with Andrea in the hope of resolving them through hypnotherapy.
Okay, let's take a quick look at your form here. Good. So tell me just a little bit more about what made you decide you wanted to come along and get a little bit of help.
Well, I get panic attacks quite regularly and anxiety, so it kind of hinders things on a day-to-day basis, so it'd be kind of nice to try and get rid of that so I can get on with my life kind of normally, really.
Yeah.
After the consultation, Andrea begins by putting Emma in a state of meditation.
And then to start off with, we're just going to take a couple of nice deep breaths, so just in your own time, Emma. Just think about breathing slightly more slowly than you would normally breathe. Not trying too hard to make things happen, but just taking the time to allow your mind and your body. 2. Eyes and body getting ready to come back. And 3. Eyes gently opening. That's it. Just taking a moment to refocus on the room. Well done. Just take a moment to let your eyes focus. Let your bodies and your muscles wake up.
Andrea will see her patients between 1 to 3 sessions before making a full recovery. I caught up with Emma after her first session to see how she got on. So it was about 3 weeks ago when I went to see Nick, and I feel that perhaps his therapy session didn't work as well on me as maybe yours did with Andrea. With mine, when I was sitting on the edge of my seat, and it only took about 5 seconds supposedly for me to go under. But I don't really feel like it worked that well, but I hear that things were a bit different with you and Andrea.
Yeah, sounds very different. Mine actually lasted about 40 minutes, the hypnotherapy, so it's quite a long time. When I woke up, she asked me how long I thought it was, and it felt about 15 minutes to me, so it actually felt a lot quicker than what it was. It was very relaxing. She made me feel really comfortable. She talked about kind of memories, good memories, bad memories. Yeah, it was good.
So do you feel like it's made a difference then?
Definitely, yeah. I feel much more relaxed, more calm and at ease. I can do things now that I couldn't really do before without getting anxious or a panic attack coming on.
Well, when Nick was talking to me, I was sitting on the edge of a sofa, and he was talking to me very fast, and then suddenly sort of grabbed the back of my head and pulled it down in a way, which was it was surprising. So I think that kind of put me off as much as anything. So it sounds like very different techniques, and it's worked more effectively for you. Would you recommend other people to go see Andrea?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've noticed a big difference from before I had the hypnotherapy to now. I'm much more calmer, relaxed. I can do things like watch a scary film without getting anxious or nervous. Just day-to-day things are a lot more easier than they were before. So definitely, if someone's anxious or a nervous person that they think that it's that bad that they need help, then I definitely recommend it because it does help.
Emma is now continuing her final sessions with Andrea over the next few weeks. After speaking to Nick, Jamie and Emma over the past few weeks, it would seem that in order for hypnotherapy to work, you really have to be open for change. It's a way of improving a person's mental health, and if more people knew about that, then they too, like Emma, would be able to overcome their issues. It would seem it's not just an industry full of moneymakers, but can in fact change people's lives for the long term, and like Jamie, for the better.